Guten Tag and welcome to Grigglish Outdoors. Today we are looking at the latest German military ration pack. So, stick around. So as you can see, this is the Combat Ration Individual Type 3 with an expiry date of the 28th of February 2025, which means this is the latest in the German military rations. So there's the ration. If we open it up, you can see it is packed full of items. Let's take a closer look. The ration does come with a menu card listing all the items in here. First up, we have tuna with lemon and pepper. We have 4 isotonic beverages, 1 citron or lemon, 1 grapefruit, 1 exotic and 1 orange. We have a pack of cookies with chocolate, a 50-gram sesame bar, 2 25-gram bars of chocolate, a tin weighing 170 grams of whole grain rye bread, a 25-gram pack of pork jerky spicy curry flavour, a 25-gram pack of chili, a 50-gram pack of dried fruit mix, a 60-gram pack of dessert cream orange flavour, an 80-gram pack of muesli, a 300-gram meal of vegetable rice with mincemeat, a 300-gram meal of beans with ham, 2 25-gram tins of jam, 1 apricot, 1 blackcurrant, 48-gram packet of turkey meat, another 48-gram packet of liver sausage, a pack with 20 safety igniters, which I presume are matches, and then we have the accessory pack. In the accessory pack we have 2 1-gram packets of salt, 4 4-gram sticks of sugar, 2 coffee extracts, 2 black tea extracts, 2 packets of creamer, 4 water purification tablets, 1 pack of cappuccino, 1 16.7-gram pack which contains quite a few pieces of chewing gum, 2 multi-purpose cloths, 2 4.5-gram packs of bouillon and 1 antibacterial wipe. That is everything in this German military ration pack. Wow, that is a lot of food there and extremely well organised. I'd expect nothing less from the Germans. Anyway, let's split this up into meals and give it a try. So here's what we're going to have for breakfast. We're going to have the cappuccino, the orange isotonic beverage, the muesli, the tea extract. We're going to try that gum and we're going to have some of the bread with both jams. I'm also going to have a look at these matches too and that multi-surface wipe. As I'm filming this, it is approximately 35 degrees, so unfortunately I'm not going to have the drinks hot. I'm going to have them all cold. Well, the tea looks like coffee, but does smell like tea-ish. I don't think I've ever had instant tea before, so this is going to be a first. Right, now we're going to make up this isotonic beverage in this 500 ml of water, like it states on the packet. It's definitely got a nice orange colour to it. Let's open up this muesli. Yeah, it looks just like plain regular muesli to me. Add a little bit of water to that. As you can see, there is some milk powder in there. Right, I'm going to leave that to hydrate for a second. First up, let's give this cappuccino a try. Prost. Yeah, it's basically like what we call in Greece a freddo cappuccino, or a cold cappuccino, and it is very tasty. It's sweet, it's smooth. It even went pretty well into the water. A nice mild coffee flavour with the amount of water I added. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, as an Englishman, this seems a little bit wrong having instant tea. Anyway, cheers. Well, it is tea, or thereabouts. See, I don't drink tea with milk, so maybe if you had some milk or cream in it, it might taste a little bit better, but it's okay. It's slightly bitter. There is a tea taste, but it is a kind of processed tea taste to it. I don't know why they didn't put a regular tea bag in the ration rather than this instant tea. Maybe because this freeze-dried tea lasts a little bit longer, but I found with most tea bags, as long as you store them properly, they last forever. Yeah. Alright, not great. Right, now let's try this muesli. I mean, as always, muesli looks like something that's been swept out of the bird cage, but it can taste nice. There's some apricot in there, a nice creaminess from the milk, some chewy oats and seeds. So you can see that there are apricots and things in there. There are also some Rice Krispies in there, which, to be honest, go a little bit soggy after you leave them for a while. But it's a little bit of different texture. And it's quite filling. And quite a nice breakfast to have, especially if you've got to get it up and be on the move. So, it's not the best muesli. Excuse me. It's not the best muesli I've ever had in my entire life, but acceptable. Right now, the orange isotonic beverage. Wow, that is so sweet. I don't know about 500 mils, but you probably need a couple of litres, in my opinion, to dilute that down. It's so strong. If any of you have had squash or cordial in your life, imagine filling up the cordial to there and then adding the rest with water. It tastes like that. It's super strong. It definitely needed probably half the powder at the very most in 500 mils. For me, it is so strong, it's basically undrinkable. Not great. I'm interested to look at these. So, a foil wrapped pack of pink tip matches. Now that's very well thought out, very well organised. They expect nothing less from the Germans, and of course with it being in this foil wrapper, it's not going to contaminate anything else. They're not going to get wet and therefore be unusable. So yeah, great idea, I suppose, really. We'd better light one and make sure they work before I praise them too much. And yeah, easy to light, perfect. So the next thing we're going to check out is this bread. So it comes in this resealable can. Yeah, let's check how many we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of this, and it smells super rich and it looks super dense as well. Something packed full of energy and fibre. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to try some of these jams with it. Let's open up the apricot one first. There's the apricot. Let's give it a little try on its own. Lovely and sweet, bursting with apricot flavour. A nice sourness to it as well. Very, very tasty. Let's look at this one. I believe this is black currant. Again, we're going to give it a try. Ooh, look at that lovely colour. Yeah, super strong blackcurrant flavour. Right, let's get a piece of this bread and put some of this jam on it. There we go, half and half. As you see, the blackcurrant has got some whole blackcurrants in it. Let's give this a try. Try the apricot side first. The bread, as with all kind of rye breads, almost disintegrates in your mouth very, very quickly, but it's deep and rich, and that sweetness adds to the richness of the bread. Yeah, the apricot's very nice, and it's not really overpowered that much by the bread. Let's try the blackcurrant side. It's got a much stronger flavour, the blackcurrant jam, so it complements the rye bread even better. But one or two slices of this with the muesli, to be honest, I think that's plenty for a breakfast. It's super filling, even after eating probably about half of this. I'm already getting full. Let's open this all-purpose towel. So basically it's just a tissue, and you get two of these, which is surprising as there are 3 meals. But it's pretty strong. It's a nice thick tissue. Be useful to either wipe your hands or your mouth, or wipe your ass. Yeah, that's good. Surprising though that they only gave you 2 and not 3 of these. And last thing this morning after we've had that food is to have some gum to clean our mouth a little bit. Now again, this is a resealable packet. There you go, little gums. You get quite a few in there, maybe 7 or 8 pieces. A nice mild mint flavour, not too strong. Doesn't have any menthol like some other gums do in rations. Just a nice mild sweet mint flavour. Makes you salivate, helps clean those teeth. Yeah, pretty good, standard gum, but a nice little addition to the ration. That was breakfast. Overall though, it was fine. I'm full and I'm ready to go on with the day. So, I'll bring you back for lunch. So now we've got lunch. We're going to have the orange dessert cream. We're going to have the vegetable rice with minced meat. We're going to have some of the turkey meat, the exotic isotonic beverage, some chili sauce, some coffee with creamer, some chocolate, and we're going to use the alcohol wipe. First up, let's heat this main meal. Right, let's make this coffee up with the creamer. That exploded everywhere. Just going to make that up with some cold water. I've also got 500 ml of water, and I'm going to add the exotic drink in there, but unlike breakfast time, I'm only going to add half this mix. So it smells very tropical. Alright, let's open the bread and try a bit of it with that turkey meat on it. So there's the turkey meat. I'm going to try a little bit of this on its own. Yeah, that's really nice. Almost like smoked turkey meat, to be honest. Let's see if I can put a bit of this on the bread. And there you have the turkey meat. Give it a try. That's really delicious. The meat is nice and smooth, salty, has a nice poultry taste to it. The bread again is very nice and rich and strong. Right, the main meal is now ready. Let's open this up. It did say mincemeat rolls on the actual translation, but I actually thought it meant meatballs or just mincemeat. But yeah, there's like little mincemeat sausages in here with like a tomatoey vegetable rice. Smells really good. I'll try some of the rice and vegetables first. There's sweet corn, there's green beans in here, tomato. Well, it's really, really tasty. Salty, tomato, vegetable flavour. Something like between a pasta sauce and ratatouille, to be honest. Let's try one of these mincemeat rolls. Very, very soft. Yeah, almost like a canned meatball in a way. Nice, meaty, not overly chewy. Good amount of flavour in there. This is actually a really, really good meal. It doesn't taste too processed, to be honest, but I am going to add a little bit of this chilli paste to it. I'm only going to add a little because, to be honest, since I've been out here, I've already had diarrheas. It looks a bit like chili cheese. Look at that. Yeah, it is like a chili cheese. Well, I'm going to add some to this. It's not overly spicy, just a hint of chili. It does build in your mouth a little bit though. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that chili cheese into that main meal and see if that combination works. Wow, that is great. The cheese with the vegetables and meat rolls. Adds that lovely creamy spicy flavour to it. That's really, really tasty. So I'm really impressed. The first proper main meal is really, really good. It's boiling and I am super thirsty. So first I'm going to try the coffee. Cheers. Prost. Prost. Excuse me. Even with the creamer, it's a little bit bitter. But still nice. A lovely coffee flavour. It's a strong, bold coffee. Yeah, actually pretty good. Right, because I'm super thirsty, I'm dying to try this exotic isotonic drink. See, I've only added probably half of that powder, and it is still very, very strong. But it's got a lovely tropical papaya, pineapple flavour to it. So that's definitely better than the isotonic beverage I had at breakfast time, mainly because I added half the powder. But yeah, nice, refreshing, tropical flavour. Good. It is so hot here today. I feel like that Gestapo guy in the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Ah, Dr. Jones. Ah. Let's make this orange cream dessert. Smells a bit like an orange custard. Say add 100 ml of cold water. Thanks. Well, the chocolate has completely melted. It is liquid now. But it does look tasty. I don't know how I'm going to eat this now. The only way to do it is just drink it out of the packet, I think. It's nice, dark chocolate. It's smooth and creamy, very rich. Yeah, very nice. And actually it's quite nice melted. Actually would be great if I had some crackers. I don't think it would go well with the bread. But if I had some crackers, I'd be spreading this on those. It's better than Nutella. So that's the orange cream dessert, if you can see that properly. Because I've only got a spork and not a spoon, I'm going to drink it straight out of the packet. Yeah, that's very nice. Very zesty, very strong of oranges. Yet a hint of fluffy creaminess to it. yeah, just a really nice light dessert. I expected it to be very heavy, but a bit like custard, I think, but it almost tastes like a melted orange sorbet. That's really good, a really nice dessert to go with this lunch. I'm very impressed with that. So let's look at this 60% alcohol wipe. I actually used my own antibacterial wipes before I ate, but let's just see how good this one is. Excuse the wind noise. Well, it is sopping wet. Plenty of moisture on there. Really good amount to clean your hands. It's, you know, not the strongest alcohol wipe in the world, but good enough to give your hands a nice clean up. So that's lunch finished. I'm actually pretty impressed this time. The drink was better at half concentration. The main meal was delicious, especially with that chili cheese in it. Anyway, I'll bring you back a little bit later on for some snacks. Right, it's time for some snacks. So we're going to have the tuna fish, or tuna with tuna with lemon and pepper, a isotonic beverage grapefruit flavour, some fruit mix, a sesame bar, and some pork jerky. Right, first up, let's make up this drink. Again, I'm going to add only half of the powder. It looks like pink grapefruit. Let's open up this fruit mix. Oh wow, that's different to what I expected. I expected just to be raisins and sultanas, but it looks like there's pineapple, papaya, some cranberries. Yeah, on the back it says cranberries, pineapple, mango, etc. The pork jerky. So this is a spicy curry flavour. Also looks and smells good. And the tuna fish with lemon and pepper. Let's open that up. It's got a lovely zesty and fishy smell. Let's give these a little try. Right, let's try this tuna. Nice meaty tuna with a hint of lemon. Yeah, that's tasty. And packed full of protein, of course, as well. Salty, definitely make you drink a little bit more. Yeah, that's really, really good. Let's try this. It looks to be pink grapefruit. It's got that lovely sweet and yet sour flavour. Smells amazing too. Again, the perfect amount of powder is half one of those packets per 500 mils for my taste, because I don't like things too sweet, and that is perfect. Really, really refreshing, which I really need because it's so hot today. Whew. So let's try this spicy curry pork jerky. Smells great. I'm used to beef jerky, so this is going to be a nice change. Very chewy, as jerky is, but a nice salty but a hint of sweetness, almost like a curry versed curry flavour. It's nice, it's mild, it's not spicy at all, not for me anyway, but there's nice chunks of pork jerky and you get quite a few pieces in there, so yeah, nice, very chewy, definitely works your jaw out, but a nice salty snack packed with protein again. Let's try this mixed fruit. Really nice, sweet, tropical flavour. A nice variety. Again, I like the fact that I added the cranberries as well. A nice sugary snack, which will give you that instant energy when you're on the go. Very, very tasty. Right, sesame bars. These are very, very common over here in Greece. You have to have pretty good teeth for them. So you get 3 bars, in a pack. Nice toasted sesame seeds in sugar. Maybe because it's a hot day today, but it's not that hard. It's a nice crunch, real bursting with toasted sesame flavour, with of course the sweetness from the glucose in it. Yeah, very, very tasty. Again, a nice snack to have on the go. And not a toothbreaker for a change. Very good. So that was snack time. A nice variety of snacks, sweet and savoury there, and a nice refreshing drink in that grapefruit isotonic beverage. Yeah, that's filled me up a little bit again, and I'm going to hold off now until I bring you back for dinner. Right, so now dinner. We have beans with ham, we have some bouillon, a lemon isotonic beverage, some cookies with chocolate, some liver sausage, some dark chocolate, some bread, and another one of those multi-surface wipes. So let's get cracking. So we're heating up the main meal in some water. Now let's put this isotonic beverage powder in 500 ml of water. Again, we're only going to use half the powder. Right, let's get another piece of this rye bread and put some of the liver sausage patty on it. That's what it looks like. Pretty good. Let's give it a try on its own. Yeah, very nice, smooth, salty, meaty liver pate. Let's put some on this. There we go. So let's check out these cookies with chocolate. Yeah, just basically mini little chocolate cookies. And then the same chocolate we had at lunch. I think it melted. Yeah, it's previously melted and since solidified again. Right, while we're waiting for the main meal, let's give these a try. Right, first let's try this liver sausage pate on the rye bread. Very good. The smooth, salty pate goes really well with that rich rye bread. It's deep, it's smooth, it's filling, it's packed full of fats, carbs and some protein there. Very tasty, very dense. Yeah, that's a good snack. Let's try the dark chocolate in solid form this time. Even though it's been melted and solidified again, and there's a little bit of blooming now, it still tastes great. Lovely, smooth, dark, rich chocolate. A real morale boost. Yeah, we can't beat it. Right, let's try this lemon beverage. Wow. Super refreshing, super tasty, a nice mild flavour of lemon because I didn't add all the powder. Sweet enough. Actually, I think this time I might have only added a third of the actual drink mix, and it's even better. Especially after all those rich snacks. That's great. Right, now the cookies. Mini little chocolate cookies. Mild chocolate flavour, sweet, a lovely crunch. Not overly sweet though, just enough. To be honest, if I wasn't looking at these, I probably wouldn't realise they are actually chocolate flavoured. It just tastes like biscuit, to be honest, but still very tasty. You get loads in a bag, so a great snack to have throughout the day, or as a little dessert at dinner time. So I'm going to make up the bouillon in this warm water. With the colour of it, it looks more like a chicken broth. There's some herbs in there, which is actually quite good because it disguises the bits of leaves that are falling in whilst I was boiling the water, and the main meal is heated up nicely as well. Nice baked beans with chunks of ham. Looks like there's some sort of cabbage in there as well. Carrots in a tomato sauce. Right, let's give this a try. It actually looks like there's green beans in there, not cabbage. Wow, it's a super rich, slightly smoky tomato sauce. The ham is lovely and tender. The beans are well cooked. The carrot is tasty as well. It's definitely like having a posh baked beans. So this is very, very tasty, warming, filling meal. Lots of meat, vegetables, pulses. Very, very satisfying. Right, let's try this bouillon. Cheers. It's salty. It's actually vegetable stock, not beef stock. But it's salty, warming drink. I suppose it'd be nice to have with something like maybe some bread in it, or I don't know, something with it, some noodles or something. It's a bit boring, but it is a salty beverage which might help you get some fluids back in, but it's a bit boring. Anyway, that was dinner, and that brings to an end this German military ration pack. So now we've tried everything in this Type 3 German ration pack. I thought overall it was pretty damn good. It was so well organised. I'd expect nothing less from the Germans. Yeah, there were a couple of misses, like the bouillon was a bit boring, and the drinks, I think, are a little bit too strong for the 500 mils of water they advise to water it down with. But apart from that, loads of great tasting snacks, 2 delicious meals, a very nice but simple breakfast. Yeah, I can't complain. I really enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought of this German military ration Type 3 in the comment section below. But for now, thanks for watching, take care, much love, see you next time.